Theodore Roosevelt National Park is an American national park comprising 3 geographically separated areas of badlands in western North Dakota. The park was named for U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt. The park covers 70,446 acres of land in 3 sections, the North Unit, the South Unit, and the Elkhorn Ranch Unit. The park's larger South Unit lies alongside Interstate 94 near Medora, North Dakota. The smaller North Unit is situated about 80 miles north of the South Unit, on U.S. Route 85, just south of Watford City, North Dakota. Roosevelt's Elkhorn Ranch is located between the North and South Units, approximately 20 miles west of US 85 and Fairfield, North Dakota. The Little Missouri River flows through all 3 units of the park. The Maah Daah Hey Trail connects all 3 units. The park received 749,389 recreational visitors in 2018. It is the only American national park named directly after a single person. Roosevelt first came to the North Dakota Badlands to hunt bison in September 1883. During that first short trip, he got his bison and fell in love with the rugged lifestyle and the perfect freedom of the West. He invested $14,000 in the Maltese Cross Ranch, which was already being managed by Sylvain Ferris and Bill Merrifield 7 miles south of Medora. That winter, Ferris and Merrifield built the Maltese Cross cabin. After the death of both his wife and his mother on February 14, 1884, Teddy Roosevelt returned to his North Dakota ranch seeking solitude and time to heal. That summer, he started his second ranch, the Elkhorn Ranch, 35 miles north of Medora, which he hired 2 Maine woodsmen, Bill Sewell and Wilmot Dow, to operate. Teddy Roosevelt took great interest in his ranches and in hunting in the West, detailing his experiences in pieces published in Eastern newspapers and magazines. He wrote 3 major works on his life in the West: Ranch Life and the Hunting Trail, Hunting Trips of a Ranchman and the Wilderness Hunter. His adventures in the strenuous life outdoors and the loss of his cattle in the starvation winter in 1886–1887 were influential in Theodore Roosevelt's pursuit of conservation policies as President of the United States. Following Theodore Roosevelt's death in 1919, the Little Missouri Badlands were explored to determine possible park sites. Civilian Conservation Corps camps were established in both of the future park units from 1934 to 1941, and they developed roads and other structures in use today. The area was designated the Roosevelt Recreation Demonstration Area in 1935. In 1946 it was transferred to the United States Fish and Wildlife Service as the Theodore Roosevelt National Wildlife Refuge. After a 5-year campaign by North Dakota Representative William Lemke, President Truman established the South Unit of Theodore Roosevelt National Memorial Park on April 25, 1947, the only national memorial park ever established. The North Unit was added by Act of Congress in June, 1948. In 1978, in addition to boundary adjustments and the establishment of 29,920 acres of the Theodore Roosevelt Wilderness, the park's designation was changed to Theodore Roosevelt National Park. Both main units of the park have scenic drives, approximately 100 miles of foot and horse trails, wildlife viewing, and opportunities for backcountry hiking and camping. There are 3 developed campgrounds: Juniper Campground in the North Unit, Cottonwood Campground in the South Unit, and the Roundup Group Horse Campground in the South Unit. One of the most popular attractions is wildlife viewing. The park is home to a wide variety of Great Plains wildlife including bison, coyotes, cougars, feral horses, badgers, elk, bighorn sheep, white-tailed deer and mule deer, prairie dogs, and at least 186 species of birds including golden eagles, sharp-tailed grouse, and wild turkeys. Bison may be dangerous and visitors are advised to view them from a distance. Bison, elk, and bighorn sheep have been successfully reintroduced to the park. The scenery changes constantly in relationship with the seasons. The brown, dormant grass dominates from late summer through the winter, but explodes into green color in the early summer along with hundreds of species of flowering plants.